In this video, I'm going to run through some of the highlights of Obama's time in the White House over the last 8 years. Unless you've been stranded on a remote island or sleeping for the last 2 months, you probably know that Donald Trump will be president of the United States in less than 2 weeks. So it's a good time to go through the highlights of Obama's 2 terms in office. Let's first start with the economy and social welfare. Number 1, the economic stimulus of 2009. Just a few weeks into his first term, Obama signed the American Recovery and Reinvestment Act of 2009. This was in response to the global financial crisis and recession. The stimulus involved spending over $800 billion over a 10-year period and took the form of federal spending programs, tax cuts, and unemployment benefits. Did the stimulus work in pulling America out of the economic doldrums? Here, as everywhere else, you'll find those who say it did and those who disagree. Personally, I tend to agree with the view that it did bring down the unemployment rate in 2010. At the bottom of this video, you'll find a link to an expert survey on this question. You may want to take a look and draw your own conclusions. On the whole, Obama leaves the White House with a pretty solid track record on the economy front. Obviously, he's not responsible for everything good or everything bad that's happened, as some populists and commentators will have you believe. But let's just say the economic indicators haven't hurt his legacy. Take the unemployment rate, for instance. It's at the 4.6, 4.7% mark, the lowest in a decade. The second highlight of the Obama years is the Affordable Care Act, known colloquially as Obamacare. This was signed into law just a little over a year after Obama started his first term. It was intended to rein in soaring healthcare spending, bring the uninsured under coverage, and increase the quality of this coverage. Government estimates say that some 20 million more people have been brought into the healthcare net because of Obamacare. This healthcare reform was passed because of a Democratic majority in Congress in 2010. The situation has changed now, with Republicans in a majority both in the House and the Senate. And there is staunch opposition for most aspects of the act. Just a few days into the new Congress, and Republicans are already working at dismantling Obamacare. However, they're likely to keep some aspects of the law intact.